Well, this battery's almost dead. I have 2 more. It's 8 a.m. I got up. Okay, it's down 1 bar camera battery. I'm not going to the shops. I'm not going to bother. I've now got 4 coffees left. I can have 2 more today. And I'll only have time for 2 coffees tomorrow morning anyway. And then screw the grill. I'll just bin the sausages. They're nasty. Bacon pizza, no good. Or I can try grilling them over the fire. I could even boil them on pot. But I think just 2 tomorrow because I want to be in bed early. If I'm going to build a fire, I have to saw the logs. I really want to be back here by 3, not 4:30 this time. So just short fish out. But I'll get an earlier start. I'll head out here at 10. And then I don't know if I'm going to fish this bank here. Or if I go up, I might. It didn't look too good, the other bank upstream. So I think I'm going to fish downstream. I'm going to fish here, since I didn't do that last time. There were other good spots upstream, but it was much further along. You have to hike much further. So I don't know. To be honest, I'm not sure. I'll probably fish both places. Probably not many fish. Probably definitely not very big. But we'll see. And I've only got 2 GoPro batteries left, so the battery bank is exclusively for charging the phone now. There's only 30% left on it, or less, charging now, so I have to charge the mobile when I get back. Maybe there'll be enough juice left to charge the GoPro. I want GoPro footage of the struggle up the hill to the train station tomorrow. Last time I made it up and I had 2 minutes left on the GoPro. Just barely made it. Anyway, turning off, gotta save battery. Well, some good news. Well, I saw a big caddis. They're big. So that's what the trout are eating. That's why they're going for the caddis pupae. It's just climbing around on my spoon. Cool, I love caddis. And stoneflies, cool insects. And then I got a message, I'd sent it last night, got a reply this morning from the snot ship, the Cordal Fjellstova. They have venison. So it'll be too big and it's too late for me to eat tonight. I could have eaten over 2 nights maybe, but I don't really have a big enough pot. You get this really tiny aluminium pot. It's not really good for cooking stews. And I have to eat up the sausages, so, or the 2 tomate, probably 2 tomate tonight. Just bin the sausages, they're nasty anyway. But next time I come, venison, definitely. Bring a bigger pot, now I know. Just have to make sure I buy some butter and a stew packet, instant stew, game stew, viltgryte, turu. And Bob's your uncle. That's nice. And mashed potatoes. Super dinner. Maybe a bit much for 1 person. That's the only thing. I think they come in like half kilo or kilo slabs of meat. And then they take a day to defrost. But I might take some back home with me to Bergen. And then celebrate the trip with, not the same night, but maybe next day. With venison stew and red wine. Oh! Sounds like a plan. With some chanterelles. That would be good. So, cool. I have to ration batteries. I'm charging the GoPro, but I have to be careful because the power bank is down to 30%, 31%. And I definitely need to charge. The only thing I have to charge tomorrow, and the 3 bars on this out of 5 on the camera. The only thing I have to charge tomorrow is my phone, pretty much, and maybe the GoPro. Well, it's 10 to 11, a bit late. I was chilling, waiting for the sun so I don't have to wear a jacket. I think I'm exploring that side of the river downstream today. I'll hike down and then fish up It's the way to do it. There's no trail though, so it's bushwhacking, which is a pain. But I'm only fishing till about 2. Whoops, this keeps happening. Don't want the toolbar. This battery seems full. I charged it. I can't charge the GoPro anymore. I don't think. I've got 30% left on my power bank. So I had my 2 coffees, got 3 left for tomorrow. That's enough. Early start tomorrow. I want to be out of here by 9:30 I think is enough. Gets me there at 12:30, then I've got an hour to wait. I could leave at 10, that's really pushing it. I think the train leaves at 1:20, I'm not sure. But anyway, I want to show you the hike across the bridge. You've seen that. I'll start filming when I start heading down the river. And then try not to break a rod. It's very bushy there. It's not too bad, but further down it's very tight trees and bushes. Anyway, I don't know how much filming I'm doing today because it's a pain to dig out and carry the tripod and the camera. But it's good to get catching the fish on film. Got that twice now. Yesterday, that's cool. That's nice. Finally, that's didn't manage that last trip. Oh, I did once, yeah, one piddler, but it was in the distance. Couldn't really see anything. So it's another nice day. A few more clouds than yesterday, but right now it's sunny, and it makes a huge difference. The sun needed a down jacket this morning, a light puffer, and now I'm just in a shirt and t-shirt, just cotton. All right, see you later. So there's no trail, so it's bushwhacking. I'm not going to stop until I get a few ways down the river and then fish my way up. I may not go that far. Looks like fishing from the bank. It's too deep to wade on this side. And it cuts along the bank, or deep currents along the bank there where you want to be fishing, but can't wade, I don't think. Maybe some spots, but I'll head down 1 kilometer maybe max, and then I'll just spend the next 3 hours fishing slowly upstream. So now the bush, well, I think I'll do left hand. The bushwhacking begins. Oops, throw my rods. There we go. So maybe I'll find a goat trail, but it doesn't look like it. Someone's house over there. This is pretty easy though. Nice and open. So it looks promising. Fishing in the middle there on the way back. That's a nice hole. Looking fish out in the middle there. Wade over. Right through there. Where that fish towards the other side. I don't think you can wade that far. Wade out here. Fish there in the middle. Oh, mushroom. Not an edible one. Poisonous one. I haven't seen any edible mushrooms. Oh, this is a goat trail.
I think. Yeah, it looks like a goat trail. So, fish this from the bank, I guess. Oh, there's a goat trail. Because there's a cabin up there. That looks nice. Deep. Just pop it from the bank, I guess. Alright. Good trail. Thought there'd be one. Yeah, that's too shallow. You can let out, but it's very shallow. Make some deep holes. Plenty of firewood. I want to drag it all the way. Yeah, it looks very shallow. This is where I caught my piddler last time. Water level was much higher. It was up to my knees and thighs in places. So that's no go now. Yeah. Hard getting down here. This is probably out, but it's not really fishable. The bank is too high. This is what I was a little worried about on this side of the river. Still, you never know until we go explore. It's my island. Yeah, the bank's a little high off the river there. So that's out pretty much. This whole stretch. There's a kind of an inlet or pool up here. Unless this is the other river, the creek. So I wasn't sure I'd be able to cross. I don't think it is. No, it isn't. Throw a dry fly in there. Might get something. Oh, there's the cabin. They even made a little bridge. That looks very shallow there. Oh, that's too shallow. Another big trout hiding there. No. Alright. I have to take a pee soon. What a pain. It's a little creek, sort of. Oh, I don't want to go through here. It's alright. I think the people in the cabin, there's the fireplace, come down here for a dip. Nice to take a dip here in summer. Alright, I have to pee. Stop you. Alright, we continue the tour. It's pretty. Anyway, I don't know how fishable this area is. This didn't quite look as good as what I did yesterday. And water level is really low. It's so low. Crazy. This was a raging torrent a month and a half ago when I came here last, whenever that was. End of July, end of June, I forget. Anyway, let's get cracking. Now we're bushwhacking, no trail. Okay. Very shallow. There's a pool there on that rock. Right, could be. It looks fishy. All right. Oh, I need that trail really. I think I'll go along the grass. Let's have a look at this. Here's an island. Didn't cross over last time because the current was too rough. Be good on dry fly. Bit shallow. Although maybe be too deep to wade. Don't cast from the bank. I think that's doable. May be able to wade it. Not sure. That's fairly deep there actually. So anyway, keep going. Oh, there's a gravel bank up ahead which looks promising where the bifurcation meets up again. Huh? Whoa. Oops, that wasn't too stable. Whoa, deep, not wadeable. Whoa, that's up to your chest. Your thighs, no, that's up to your chest there. Huh. So I fish from the bank all along here. Not wadeable. We'll head to that gravel bank and have a look. And then there's quite a long stretch of wadeable river. It's deep here. This is where I should have fished last time. This is a fishy area. Anyway, alright. So we'll go back inland and then come back when we get to the gravel bank. Oh shit. There we go. Long rods. This is, oh, there's another plank. Fisherman's plank. Fisherman's trail, if you can call it that. Maybe people do fish this bank. Well, no going down there. That's up to your fish from the bank. No problem. There's wadeable there. That looks good. So this is fishable area. And then it gets bushy over there further on. So I think you can wade right down there, cast into the middle, and then start wading up. That's doable. Very pretty. I might take a photo, so I'm gonna turn you off for a bit. Wow, very shallow, not so good, just ankle deep, so that's no good. Can wade across to the other side of the river, more or less, and cast towards the bank. That might be an idea. Anyway, I'll turn you off, but I'll let you run for a little bit. Film this. Alright, keep going. Trail is back. Maybe. Oh, very bushy here. This is not so good. Uh-oh. Jungle o'clock. What are we gonna do? How am I gonna get through this crap? Huh. I think I'll go along the bank. I think this is where the other river comes in. We have to see if we can cross. Not going through this shit, I don't think. There's very shallow here. No good. Wow. What's all this? Is this the other creek that comes in on the map? I think it is. Ah. So now this is the right bank to be. Yeah, this is the other creek. Small, goes up Ljosanbotn, runs by the shop. Yeah, this is it. Wow, that's not fishable. Keep going. Go down to there and take a little break. This whole stretch doesn't look very good. That earlier creek was much better. This is a bit too shallow. It's very shallow everywhere, even near the bank. Let's see over here. There's that island. Maybe I will take the road home, might be faster. But splits. We have another island. I don't know which side to go on. Might get deep. That's not so cool going through there. We'll have a little break up here. Have a slug of water. Huh. I think I can just wade down this creek on the right. Don't have to go bushwhacking. It wouldn't be too bad bushwhacking. Let's have a look over here on the promontory. Thank God for waders. This would be impossible without. So it looks too shallow, all this whole stretch. Really, huh? Looks like a good ½ meter higher earlier. It's the Piddle now. Piddler Creek. An Aussie Creek. So do I stick to the island, or I don't think I do. I think I have to go to the right, because you could get too deep to cross and stick to that bank. Let's have a look around the corner there. See what it looks like. This was really violent and dangerous last time. Not so much now. Yeah, shallow as. Huh. So this whole stretch is not fishable. Not really. And that creek there, around the island to the left, it's almost dry. So I don't know. I think maybe upriver was the go. See if we can cross over to a gravel bar further down. Probably wade the whole way down. Probably scaring any fish that are here for miles. It's getting hot. Might have to take off my shirt. Where's the water? Huh? Well, I should have gone upstream after all. This was a mistake coming here. Ankle deep. So I have to find a way up the bank there somehow, and then it's bushwhacking for a while anyway. I can cross. And then the deep cuts are on that side, so I'm going to be on this side fishing further on. I don't know. I think I've bushwhacked more or less all the way to Mjødfjell. Sucks. Can I get up there? And get up here? I think I have to start bushwhacking. This is, that's not really wadeable. Bit too much current further down, and then I can't get up the bank. Too steep. I think I can get up that bank there. I'll have a look. I'll go see, have a look. Oh, stupid spanner. How do I turn this off? I can't see it. Here we go. Alright. We'll move on down and have a look. I'm not very optimistic at this point. I think further back, that little creek is about the only fishable spot in the whole river. Oh, it's above my ankles here. Who knows, maybe there's a fish in there. Too late. Yeah, I have to get up here somehow. It's going to be too hard further down. So, I don't know where, over here. And then there's some bushwhacking. Creek. It looks fine. Sweet. Even got a little beach for me. I don't see any fish. No sharks. Safe to cross. I'm gonna get up this. Yeah. Go down my, whoops, on my knees. Trail. That's a good sign. Well, I'll stick to this side of the river. I want to explore it anyway. I probably won't do any fishing, but at least I'll have seen this side of the river. I could try and bushwhack through that island there. It looks very jungly. I'm only halfway between Mjølfjell and Kordal. So it's a kilometer, 1.2 kilometers roughly, 1.5 to the bridge down at Mjølfjell. Not Mjølfjell proper, but my old camping site. But I'll explore this and see what this bend of the river looks like, since I've never seen it. So anyway, alright, exploring. So maybe some bushwhacking involved. I don't know. It's shallow enough, I think I can just go along the river for the most part. Series of islands here, it bifurcates, and then it meets up again, and where it meets up again it should get deeper and it's narrower. I have to keep my eyes on the rocks so I don't slip and break an arm, or a rod would be even worse. I've already been an hour. I left at 11. Slow going bushwhacking. So I think I'll fish by the old camp spot, and I won't have to be heading home, and at 2 o'clock I'm going to be back at 3, maybe 4. Takes an hour back. It's about 3k back. Well, this looks super shallow, all dried out. Now we know September is not necessarily the best time to come. On the other hand, you can wade, which you can't really do in early summer. It's too rough. But maybe upstream is the go. I'm just going along the river the whole way, I think. These rocks would have all been covered a few months ago. Anyway. Figures here. Well, an exploring day, no fishing. That's okay. I got my fishing in yesterday. Might be quite nice when the water level's higher. But I can't camp here, it's too far from the shops. Unless you hike 3 or 4 kilometers along the road and take the bridge over. Much easier going along the river than bushwhacking. Well, maybe. Oh, look. That looks interesting. Maybe follow that. I'm scaring all the fish, of course, because I'm coming from upstream to downstream straight into them. But that's too bad. Tiny creeklet. It's cute. If I was in Australia, I'd be worried about red-bellied black snakes and tiger snakes here. I like the water in the rivers. Those tiger snakes eat frogs. Almost stepped on one. Not cool. Norway's so much cooler that way. I don't know, do we head out to the main river or follow this riverbank? I don't know. I don't know if it's fishable. Or wadeable, for that matter. And then the bushwhacking. If you follow this dry creek bed, is that the main river? Or is it a side creek? I'm not sure. I think that's the main river. Let's try this side creek, see what goes. Wow. Too shallow to fish there anyway, so no point in checking out. Alright, turn you off for a bit. Well, I'm back along the main river. Oh, this has shrunk so much. Nothing. There's solid rain. Terrible. This is a disaster. So now I have to go there and bushwhack unless I want to cross to the other side, which I don't really want to do. This is the end of, well, this is this island. Bushwhacking through there is going to suck. I've got no choice. Anyway. Oh, this may be, I may be at my old campsite already. Holy shit, I have to check the map. It was only 1 kilometer and a bit. So, 700 meters. So that's probably over there where I flew the drone. Oh, this sucks. This is ridiculous. It's so shallow. That's where I flew the drone last time. Oh my god. And there I could barely stand in parts of the river. We'll keep going. I know there's some deeper holes. Deeper. I don't know how deep they're going to be now. Over there, that's where my old campsite is. Where I used to camp before Cordo opened. When the shop was down that end of the valley. I'll probably still go there for winter. Although venison at the shop sounds pretty tasty, it's worth a trip there. So I keep getting the toolbar, I keep touching the screen. Anyway, So it's time to mosey, do some bushwhacking. So I found from the bridge here one little stretch of creek that was fishable, maybe 1 or 2 pools all the way up by the bridge. So very disappointing. Could fish that, but the bank, I guess, doesn't look very deep. Let's have a look. Deeper than the rest. When they trap, that's where they'll be hiding. Yeah, that's deep enough. That looks good. I don't know, do I fish this? Only fishable spot here? I think I will, just for a little bit. Just drop a few lines in, see if I get anything. I'm not digging out the camera. Well, nothing. Looked likely. I cast towards that log. It's deep, it's chest deep. Swift current though. More than deep enough. But no dice. So it's time to head to that beach over there where the log is, and we have to bushwhack because it's too bouldery to unless we just wait around. Let's see when we get there. Let's take another pee again. Yeah, it must be at least 40-50 centimeters shallower than it normally is. But anyway, the upper stretch was nice. It's narrower though, even though there's fewer feeder creeks. Oops, don't slip. Beach. So, yeah, our camping spots around the bend. There were some nice holes here. I'm not sure they're holes anymore, it's so shallow. Sandy beach. Let's have a look. I may have to go in the bush though. This looks a bit messy to get around. Yeah. Looks like I'm going in the bush a ways. We were. No. Well, maybe not. This looks fine. Don't want to trip. Smash 16,000 kroners with a fishing rod. Those big boulders further over there. That's where I was nymphing before, 10-15 years ago. Didn't catch shit, of course, and I didn't know what I was doing. Anyway, well, we're not going in that hole. it's only knee deep. So my camping site's just beyond that hillock over there. Old camping site. Maybe I'll just be fishing this stretch all day. I only got another 2 hours before I have to, 1.5 hours before I have to head back. So this would have been a nice area, nice, fairly deep. It would have been nice when the water was full. It's still fairly deep there. I might check the line. I think I will. Who knows, there could be something down there. So I'll just put these down and turn you off. And then I think there is some deeper here. I'll wade across and have a look. I'm not digging out the camera. I've got 2 fish on camera, so I've got the GoPro if I actually get something. I'll just turn you off for now. Stop you. Well, I think wander around and see if we can see any likely holes. That looked alright, but it was a bit shallow. About not even a foot deep. No bites. I'm wondering whether I remember there was a hole by that big rock over there on my old camping site. I think we go there and then head up towards the backpack and the rods. Let's have a look. We're just about at the bridge anyway, so it's come down so low. This is really hopeless. Maybe dry fly. I don't know if I brought any dry flies. I think so. Haven't seen the insects though. Oh, it looks hopelessly shallow. Oh, this looks better. Still very shallow. Really bad. Oh, where's my campsite? I don't know. Maybe we haven't gone to my campsite. I have to check the map. Maybe it's still further along. I think this is the old campsite. Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm very sure this is it. It was just over there somewhere. But let's see here. This. Let's get all the fish. Looks alright, I guess. It's really super shallow. Let's wade out a bit midstream. Go down a bit so I don't scare the fish. This looks promising. This looks good. That's way steep there. So that looks better. And all along there looks about way steep. So that's fishable. Then I can set up the tripod there. So that's good. I don't know about the other bank. That's a bit too deep to wade maybe. Well, maybe not. But this looks good. That's a nice stretch. Just not scare all the fish. Go up again. Keep exploring. It was about 1.5 feet deep, maybe 2 feet. The deepest. This all looks very shallow. I don't know about this. boulder in this river. It's shallow. I just scared the fish anyway if they were anyway, but it's too shallow. All this is too shallow. I don't know. Jeez Louise. You can see in those rocks the watermark. So let's go back. I think I'll take the road back. We'll fish to the bridge. Well, I have to drastically shorten my tippet because it's so shallow here. So I'll do that and then film fishing here. I don't think it'll catch anything. Maybe wander to the middle a bit. And then move my way down the river slowly. And then that's about an hour. Fishing slowly and filming. So and that's me for the day. Finish in about an hour and a half. I think 2:30 I'll call it quits. And it takes me an hour to get back. And then start sawing the logs for the fire. So fishing today was a bust. What a shame. I don't think I'm going to catch anything. I doubt it. So that's one GoPro battery dead. I didn't fully charge it, I guess. So I can have one. I need one full GoPro I need 2 full ones for tomorrow. So I'm not doing any more GoPro today. Because I want to do a time lapse of packing up the tent and then film the agony of going back up the hill. Anyway, something to look forward to tomorrow. Alright, I'm probably just going to scare all the fish trumping around. But if there are any fish, not optimistic. Well, that was a piddler who came off, and I think he just swam between my boots right now. There you are. So, move on down the river, find next stretch. That was a good spot. It was deep enough, a little above my knees, just barely. And then I have to pack up and then head on down. It's a little ways to the bridge still. 1:30, I think we call it a day. I'll be back at 2:30. This is just not to be today, because this stretch of river is just no good when it's the water's this low. So turn you off. Alright, at least there's a little depth in the middle, not a whole lot. So try that. 1 bar on the battery left, that's not good. 1 full battery left though. To document the fire, that's pretty much it. Battery's about to die. I have to change batteries. Not, it was deep enough. It was a good 2 feet, but nada. So, oh, and I've only got 20 minutes left on the SD card. Holy crap. I will use my backup SD card, looks like. Well, I think that's it for today. Fishing is over, there's no fish. I haven't fished very hard, but I've fished a bit. And mostly exploring. This would be good in higher water, fishing from this bank. I'm going to head to the bridge. I'm going to pack you away, put a new battery in the GoPro. I won't film too much on the way back because it's mostly along the road. I think that may be faster than the road would be faster than bushwhacking or crossing the river and going along the track is kind of half track, half bushwhacking. It's a bit longer along the road, but obviously much faster. So I'm going to pack you away then. And that's it for the fishing this trip. I had one piddler on the hook, but he fell off the hook. Lost the hook, threw it. Anyway, alright, over now. Well, I'm not digging out an SD card now. 3 minutes left on this, so I'll just show you the bridge and then it's along the road. I'm heading that way to the bridge, and I'll film the bridge and the falls. But I don't want to dig out the SD cards now. I'll do that when I get back to camp. I've only got 3 minutes left on this SD card, so I'll turn you off. Anyway, that's easier to carry anyway, as opposed to carrying it. You got enough footage on this for today. Lots and lots. Alright. Well, that's the bridge, and there's the falls. So we'll go have a look at it. It's quite a major waterfall, not a waterfall, but rapids. Wouldn't want to fall down there, it would be bad. It's quite dangerous. So, anyway. So, I think that's far enough. Oh, we'll go all the way. That's my winter camping spot. It used to be, probably still is. There's some grilling sausages in the winter. Too far from in summer to camp anymore, to the shops. But no cold beer in the winter. Just liquor. Well, there's trail and there's trail. I don't know which trail I'm taking. Left my rods behind. Velbroen. Mjölfelver. Vel, jeg vet ikke. This bridge is open all year, obviously. Quite impressive. Now I could take the trail home, but I think it's faster taking the road. Got some power. Don't want to end up in that. Too bad. Down for sure, be bashed to pieces. Anyway, actually flew my drone to get a better view. Flew my drone from here all the way down the valley in winter. That was pretty cool. So, alright, let's go get head back, hit the rods, and hit the road. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you look back no more, no more, no more. Anyway, no singing voice to speak of. So, I'll turn you back on when we get to camp. And then I assume this will take me to the road. It's not the main trail, but it's a trail. This is the trail we take in the winter with the pulks. Because it's easier. I don't know what a pulk is in English. It's a pulk. So, alright. 0 minutes left. Turn you off. Alright, 20 minutes left. Not to be enough. Well, no fish. One piddler, probably about that big, got off the hook. I didn't see him. The water level was up to my ankles. The whole trip down the river all the way to Velbrua or Mjölfjell, about 2 kilometers. Useless. Then I found some spots that were about up to my thigh, which looked promising, where I had the piddler, but really nothing. And there was one creek directly that way, behind the camera, up towards the bridge here, which looked nice, but I didn't fish it because I was going to fish upstream. So I went all the way down, and then it got late, and I kept striking out, and the river was shit. So I took the road home, and the road from the road to Fjellstove only took 25 minutes. It's about 2k. Boring, but faster than tromping to the bush over there, for sure. And then I found out they have a bar, so I had 2 beers at Fjellstove. It took an hour. Chilled in the sun, and then the sun disappeared, so I decided it was time to head down here. So all in all, I explored that side of the river, the other bank, which, apart from about 2-3 spots, doesn't look that great. But downstream on this side doesn't look great either. I think upstream, where I went yesterday, past the falls, or the falls. They're small falls. And past the bridge is better. More deeper holes, and there's a trail, as opposed to half the time here. Most of the time here, until I found a goat trail, I was bushwhacking. So that was a pain, took a long time. It might be different if you come here when there's more water flow. I think it'd be better. Also more difficult, because then you don't want to go in the river and get washed down. Here I was just splashing around in ankle deep water most of the way. So the river's fallen a huge amount, by like 40-50 centimeters at least. So anyway, so a bit disappointing. I had the one piddler, but he escaped. I think the fishing is worse here. There don't seem to be I haven't tried these holes just below the bridge. There may be something. Who knows? And at Kordal, I spoke to a guy who works there part-time, or helps out, I think, because he charged me too much and he poured the wrong beer. And then he didn't give me a new glass. He just poured it in the same old glass. It's really bad, so he's not a bartender. Anyway, but he said someone claimed they had a good fish here. But I think that's bullshit. I've heard that before here. I think they're only piddlers. Maybe if you fish with worms, but I mean, I doubt it. And I've fished this place quite a few years now, and really only piddlers to show for it. And either get nothing, or I got 2 on this trip, and on the last trip, about 2 months ago, I got 2, and then I used 2 days. And then I think the only way to fish this river is, because there don't seem to be many insects, and it's like I did today. I urinymphed all day, didn't touch the other rod. I think dry fly is maybe in the middle of summer or August, if there's a hatch. but I mean, and maybe further upstream in some calm spots. I've many years ago, 15, 20 years ago, I caught some tiny piddlers on a dry fly caddis. I seem to recall I caught maybe one. But urine nymphing works, and it's so effective, and you can use it all year. I mean, I could come back in October. It'll be cold and miserable. We'll definitely need to build a fire, and I brought clothing basically for October. Apart from a warmer down jacket, I brought my hunting pants. I didn't bring long underwear. You'd want that in October, I think, for wading in the river. The water's colder. But urine nymphing works in winter, August, fall, summer, spring. It's great. And you just can't cast that far. You only really cast a rod length. So, I mean, so it means a lot of wading, obviously. But this is not, you have to wade anyway. You can't really fish this without waders, this river. So that's for my brother. So Finn, you gotta get you some waders. And there's not really any lure fishing here because it's too stony and too much rubble and too shallow in spots and bouldery, and so it's either you drop a cleese, like a lump of live worms or synthetic worms, or you fly fish, and preferably urine nymph fish or tightline fish or whatever you want to call it. Check nymphing, etc. So I do have 2 urine nymph rods, but one of them's a 5-weight, which is ridiculously too heavy for this river. I used a 2-weight now, and that was fun. That worked when I got those fish. You really feel it. And he took out line because I had no drag on, and he really fought. That was exciting yesterday. So 5-weight is really for ocean trout or something, I think, urine nymphing. But we'll get you set up when you come here. If you come here in the summer, then, and then that's to not rain, because it's rained 3 months in a row, almost every day, more or less, until September. Had a break of 5 days, which is when I was here last. I jumped on the train immediately. Well, after a day's prevarication, I jumped on the train, got out here, and it was amazing. So, okay, that's it. I think I want to save some of these SD cards for the. I had to buy a new grill because one failed last night. One for the barbecue, and then I need to film the fire and the preparation for the fire. So I'm definitely using my backup SD card, and I used up all the SD card on the GoPro as well, so I have to put a new one in. And then I have to break down the fishing gear and pack away the waders and the wading boots and fishing gear. That's all I can really pack tonight, but if I do that tonight, then I've got a head start for tomorrow. And then if I charge my phone and the GoPro, and that's all the charging done. It's 10 to 5, so I can chill a little bit longer of afternoon and some more in the river. So I have beers when I light the fire. No lighting the fire while I have my waders on. That's because you get a spark in the air and burns a hole, your waders are ruined. So that's a no-no. So no standing around the fire in your waders. Bad idea. They're supposed to last a lifetime. They will if you take care of them. So now I have to get out of this chair, which I finally found comfy, a bit of firm ground, and turn you off. And you're on your last battery, and I don't have enough battery bank to charge you. So I'm not using this tomorrow, the Lumix big camera. So I get to pack you away as well tonight. And then it's just the GoPro tomorrow, which I have to have enough juice Got 1.5 batteries, 1 or 2 batteries left. That should be enough. It'd be good to do time lapse, but I don't think I have enough batteries. And you saw me unpack the tent and set it up. I'm not sure you need to see me put it away, all the shit. The main thing is to get the agony of going up that hill. So, I mean, that's important. That's torture. That sucks. And I'm not looking forward to that. And that has to be done in many trips, 6 trips. Because I can't, I've got 3 bags. I can't carry them all at once. So, it's 1 big bag and then 2 small bags at a time. Alright, turn you off and then chill for a bit. For 5 to 5. 5:30 I'll start packing up, and then I'll put on the sausages since I didn't have breakfast or lunch. I have my sausages, and then I'll start doing the fire. I think that's last. I'm not staying up late. I'm going to bed early. I have to be up early. I have to be up at 6:30 or 7. And I have to be out of here by 9:30, so that means I have to be up early. At 9:30, 10 at the latest. It's going to take 2.5, 3 hours to move all my shit up to the station. And I need to make a 1:30 p.m., 13:30 train before the rain comes. Otherwise, I can sit in the station house, but then waiting for the train so he doesn't miss me. I have to be there 5 minutes earlier. And I'll get soaked because it'll be raining and I'll be standing in the rain for 5 minutes. So, anyway. Oh, tomorrow sucks, but tonight is nice. Very nice. Not that much sun, cloudy, but it's nice. And it's not too cold. Because I'm just in t-shirt and my fishing shirt. Alright. God damn it. Well, that's enough sawing for a while. There's more wood. Go in front of the camera. I'm not bending down for you. There's more wood over there. This pine tree with kindling I may pick up. I don't think I need it. Too tired. It's already late. It's 6:15. So I have to get the fire on the go before it gets dark. And chill with 1 beer. That means I've got 3 for the fire and then going skill, whatever. I might just have a sandwich, screw the sausages. I've got, I had 1, so I've got 4 left. Yeah. So that's, if I have 1 now and I've got 3, that's enough for the fire. I think I need to chill for a bit. What a job. I'm gonna have the fire right to the left a bit. Just over here. I've moved all my shit because that way I can sit and my chair's not gonna sink straight into the marsh. So we'll see. So that's fireplace set up. And the middle one is the fire. And extra wood and grass and kindling and shit. And then the one on the left is medium-sized logs. I don't have any giant logs. Would have been good. I think it's beer o'clock. Alright, tired now. Got 9 minutes left. We'll have to change SD cards. So, time to start the fire. The only one to trip. Got lots of little sachets over there. Fire starter. A half a pack. Enough to burn a house down probably. Plus all my rubbish. Plus coals from the Ljosanbotn that didn't work. Empty cigarette packs and cardboard from the Ljosanbotn and whatnot. So we'll see how this goes. I'll start off now and then I want to film it for my buddies. So I'll do that from the side, from the chair. and I'll start it by setting alight my kvittering, my receipt for the shopping here, which was 1500 kroner. Not cheap. Not even that doesn't burn. So the wood is really wet and some of it's green. I looked inside. That's the sachet going there. They work really well. And I've got about a dozen in there. And that kindling is pretty dry. The wood to the left is, I'm not sure, it's all birch and maybe not so dry. And then I've got some miscellaneous trash to the right, which may not be super dry. But I've got to film now, so I'll crack a cold one. Now I've got 2 left, plus the one I'm having. So it can't be a long fire, I don't have enough beer for that. Ja da. Det er jo masse sånn tennegreier oppi da. En halv pakke. Og de pustene er ganske tørre. I hvert fall furuen da. Men jeg har masse ganske våt bjørk der. Og delvis grønn. Det tror jeg ikke brenner så bra. Så har jeg kun fra den inngangsgrunnen som ikke funket. Så da vet jeg hva ikke noe fyrt på. Men vi får nå se. Jeg merker varmen herfra. Jeg sitter på 1,5 meter fra bålet. Så det er bra. Bra begynnelse. Tok 4 i hvert fall. Det er bra. Jeg tror det blir suksess. Jeg kan bare sitte ute ved bålet et par timer. Jeg må legge meg 9:30-10-tiden. Være oppe tidlig. Men nå ja, fikk til bål. Det er bra. Gjort med flere pils. Burde kjøpt flere i går, men sånn er det. Jeg må opp tidlig i morgen uansett, så jeg har hatt med et par på fjellstove i dag. Litt vorspiel. Ja, ok. So that helped. I threw on all that grass and pine shit. I have to move my chair back, I think. Take a photo of it. That's a fire. I'm going to throw on the rest of that wet stuff there on the right, dry it out while it's burning and nice and hot. Ah, shit. There we go. Turning off for a bit. 2 minutes left here. Have to get those wet ones drying out. That's about how I want the fire. Not 10 feet high. So I had to adjust the fire a bit. Whoops. Microphone's come off. When did that happen? Fires need watching. Taking care of. Tender love and care. Whoops. Now I'm at ISO 32,000. Anyway, now it's going again. But the wood is too wet, it's too damp. So it's a bit hopeless. And that's what it's like gathering firewood. You gather from the ground, it's not going to be that good. Pretty terrible, usually. You need a huge bonfire to get it going, and I didn't have that. Now it's just about died again. Already. So I have to tend to the fire again. And stick in some new logs. Not new logs, but stick in the ones that are not quite burnt. Give it some more fuel. I can't bend down to blow on it because I'll get my knees soaked because I'm in the middle of a swamp, a marsh. So there's that. That usually helps though. Anyway, I'm not going to sit up all night. I have to make dinner soon. Little sausages, it's 10 to 8. I want to be in bed by 9:30, 10. So I can sit around and watch this for another hour. And then I have to give up on it. But I got a fire. Whatever. Okay. So, if it'll focus. Focusing. Good little fire. It's out of focus. This is why I need the S5 Mark II. No, it's not focusing. There we go. No, there, it's out of focus. Damn. Well, time to upgrade the camera maybe. But good little fire, it keeps me warm, and it went up and down a bit. But it keeps me toasty, and I've only got 2 brews left, so this fire is going to outlast me. I have to make dinner and go to bed soon. It's, what time is it? It's 8:30. I have to be in bed by 10. Here it is with the light. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe it'll focus better. Who knows? But that was the right amount of... Oops. Focus. No. 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 Yeah, need to upgrade the camera. That's the problem. Keeps doing that. This is the original old S5, which the autofocus was an issue. So, anyway, there you go. Pulsing in and out of focus. There's in focus there. Okay. And if I go to ISO maximum, it should be roughly properly exposed. I'm not sure. But, oh, it says -1. And then I've got still 28 minutes on this SD card. It says something, it's flashing number 2 card. I'm not sure what that means. I think it means it's switching cards. Number 1 is full, it's flashing to number 2. But I won't use that anyway because I'm not using you tomorrow morning or tomorrow, apart from maybe filming the camp on day 4. This is day 3, of course, end of day 3. We got a fire, which is cool. I was hoping for that, but it was a nightmare sawing the logs. That was a pain in the butt. Make note tomorrow, so gathering wood is not the most efficient way of keeping warm, especially when it's wet, green, half rotten, and then you need a giant amount of kindling, and I made a pretty big fire after all. It was a big one to start with. So anyway, I'll turn you off, and then I have to pack you away because you'll get mist and dew tonight, which could soak the camera and stop working, at least with that much moisture. So the dew covers everything. It says card 2 is full, and then I've got 26 minutes left on card 1, so it's recording to card 2 all the time from the get-go. Anyway, I'll turn you off and enjoy my second to last beer and my fire, and hope the wind blows the right way.